What is up, everybody? It's Overseas here today, and we had to talk about this Twisted Metal creator David Jaffe, and he's upset that they are doing a new game, a rumored new game without him. He says some pretty crazy things in this article. So the article says Twisted Metal creator David Jaffe has expressed his disappointment over Sony choosing not to contact him about the rumored new entry in the series. Speaking on his YouTube channel, the game developer turned controversial YouTuber because he made the original Twisted Metal series. Then he says, "Let's be clear, Sony owes me nothing. Our relationship ended somewhere in late 2018, but I will say that emotionally it feels us. If any of this is true, not to have been contacted at all." Now, I don't know why Sony to contact this guy for any decisions based on Twisted Metal. I mean, he created before in the past, but it's been a long time since he's been making games. And it's like, I don't know what his last hit was, but it's like the last game he made was Drawn to Death, even though that game flopped horribly. So I mean, I don't want to kind of see why I need to call this guy for anything. But let's continue on with the article. Uh, Considering why he wasn't contacted by the rumor Twisted Metal title, he offers theories such as the report simply not being true. It didn't occur to them, or he had burnt bridges with upper PlayStation management. It pissed me off a little. That's the emotional side of me talking. The truth of the matter is, look, they have a business to run. They're not thinking about me, and they are F. Okay. I wouldn't change what I'm doing now, and I wouldn't change the way I'm doing it. If that rubbed people the wrong way, then that's my price. I'm happy to pay because it means I get to be honest. Okay. Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm excited Twisted Metal is still going on in some form of fashion. I would be there to play it. If they ask for my help, of course I will be there. Okay, now this is when it gets spicy, it gets super crazy. He was saying some crazy comments at this point, so let's read what he said. He then shows focus on what to claim he could damage Sony by sharing dirt on them. And some fairly bizarre threats, he says, "I know things. I know where the bodies are buried." What? What is he talking about? Hell, I know who pulled the trigger before they buried the effing bodies. I'm not saying I'm going to give us away that's going to hurt people because I don't want to be a dick. But you should have called. You should have called. So he sounded like he got threats to blackmail Sony or something. Like, you know what was going on with some of his upper management. I don't know. I guess they be doing some shady stuff, and he can just blackmail them about it. I don't know. I'm assuming that's what the bodies are buried means. The Twisted Metal creator then goes to stress how he made two franchises for Sony and claims what he said on YouTube has always been honest and accurate. Let's say this, and I would never reveal these things. So let's just say that you're a moron, Sony, if you think that a lot of your meetings are unrecorded, unshared out in the world. Yeah, so he's kind of like he's recorded some of these meetings that was totally like only for Sony employees. He said it probably got some damage and stuff, and they can just leak out. I'm assuming that's what he's trying to get with this stuff right here. Because that's not the case, I would never share that. Maybe comments like these are exactly why Sony has chosen not to reach out to David Jaffe. Food for thought. Yeah, these comments are pretty crazy and pretty wild. So, actually, let's see what people have to say about this guy's comments. LOL, such a whiny little insecure B. He always reminds me of a chihuahua for some reason. Okay. Jaffe's a weird dude. I'm not a huge fan, but yeah, probably deserved a heads up at least. Does anyone really care what his annoying washed up has to say about anything? Wow. Language. Jesus, Jaffe is a toxic F, period. That's why they didn't tell him and why they don't want to work with him. And as he says they own the IP, they don't owe him anything. Yeah, I don't think they really owe him anything either. It's like they own IP now, so kind of like the whole George Lucas situation. Like George Lucas, he's the person who created the Star Wars franchise. He created it, but him and Disney has long parted ways. Disney owns Lucasfilm, so they don't really have to contact him for anything for them working on Star Wars. Kind of the same situation here. Is he seriously threatening trying to blackmail Sony into making him work on it? If it's even real, he has been such a crybaby, it's ridiculous. He left Sony and the franchise by choice, and now he's whiny because all his other games failed. LOL, wow. So I know the one game he made failed, Drawn to Death. I don't know if other games he have made fail. I honestly don't know what other games he made besides Drawn to Death, Twisted Metal, and God of War. I don't know what other games he has made at that point. So I'm now more concerned about what he knows and who he's potentially protecting. I'm just saying, either you know nothing and you're just trying to blackmail someone for work/money, or you know something really bad that some higher ups have done, and you're keeping it secret until it's most beneficial to you. Both are douche moves. Okay. I have nothing good to say, so I won't say anything, which is exactly what he should have done. Yeah, he could have just kept quiet about the situation. Sure, we need more pointless drama making everyone feel good. He really is a gigantic child. I remember when he got all pissy when Johnny Depp was rightfully criticized and then shut down due to low traffic. He blamed everyone but himself and took zero responsibility. Wow. Why would they contact him for anything if he hasn't been with Sony for years? It sounds like he's crying for the sake of crying. Maybe he can create some buzz for his YouTube channel. I also really hope Sony is working on a new entry, however, hopefully not free to play and not being developed by the rumored flop studios. uh, well, I was thinking, yeah, they should have notified him about a Twisted Metal game because he's the creator, and then the last part happened. Yeah, the last part he says he knows where the bodies are buried, and like, what? That's some crazy stuff right there. LOL, this guy does it to himself. This is exactly why Sony won't work with him. Game business of today and budgets of today can't afford people like this as liability for bad PR. Didn't he work on the last Twisted Metal game though that no one bought anyways? Maybe it's time for someone else to steer the ship. I have no idea what this guy has done since PS2 days. Here we go again. Another someone who wants to get attention by bad-mouthing Sony. Same as different day next. Okay. All that weed he smokes is making him paranoid. How about we wait until it's actually confirmed before we start jumping the gun? He's the one behind Twisted Metal and God of War. It's kind of disrespectful for Sony to not at least contact him. I think Sony's in the PS4 era will contact him. LOL, he needs to grow up. Sounds like my Xbox mates. This is maybe the reason Barlight didn't come on his stream. Also, what part did he play in creating God of War? Weren't there three creators? I don't know. Why would Jay want anything to do with this clown when he constantly badmouths them, even when they do things right? Okay. Previous employers never called me about work I did 25 years ago either. Pisses me right off. I don't know what this word is. Yeah, without you, mate, PlayStation wouldn't exist. And he has the eye rolling emoji. Okay. They don't owe me anything, but I might just spread some dirt on them anyways. Perfectly reasonable and consistent. As I'm gonna conclude it right here. Some of these comments are pretty funny, but yeah. Apparently, he's pissed off that he wasn't contacted about being on a new game, which I don't know. Like, why would they call him anyway? He hasn't been on Sony for a while, so I don't know why they wouldn't call him for anything. But okay. Apparently, he feels entitled to being called for some reason to work on his game. But yeah, he says he's gonna vaguely blackmail Sony. He has blackmail or some dirt on Sony, which he's trying to say. So this seems like a pretty crazy situation right here. So I definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like this video. As always, thanks for watching and peace.